Yo, what's up? This is the Triple Crown Podcast, man. And of course, this is the album review of Pusha T. It's almost dry.
Yes, sir. And this is Pusha T's fourth studio album. The last album he released was Daytona in 2018. It got a yeah, I like Daytona, man. Daytona to this day still goes. But it was a lot of anticipation behind Pusha T. We kind of been waiting on him for a little while. Like I said, Daytona dropped in 2018, so it's been 4 years since we heard like an album from Push, and a lot of people, he faced a lot of criticism on Daytona. It was being the shorter version, the 7 track album, and a lot of people didn't really like it at the time. So this is full length, so it's 12 tracks. Um, he released his first single on the album, Diet Coke, in February, and then then he finally released the album date in late March. And yeah, 4/22/22, 2 days after 4/20. You know what I'm saying? You know that boy Push be pushing that weight, man. So
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Hey, real quick, man, that's that Kanye stuff, man. That's why even this album is only 36 minutes long. That's that Kanye a little bit, man. Um, but like you said, man, he released it on the 22nd, man. When did you see the track list?
I saw the track list maybe like 2 days before the album release on the 20th.
Okay, okay. Perfect timing, man. Yeah, I honestly I waited till the whole thing came on Apple Music. But when I seen the track list starting with Brambleton #1, I was okay, cool. It wasn't that, no feature on that song, but it was okay, cool. But throughout the whole album, probably what 4 or 5 features, give or take. Um,
Mhm.
but starting with the first track, we have Brambleton. #2, Let the Smoker Shine Through the Corpse. #3, Dreaming of the Past with Kanye West. #4, Neck and Wrist with Jay-Z and Pharrell. 5, Just So You Remember. 6, Diet Coke. 7, Rock and Roll with Kid Cudi and Kanye West. 8, Call My Bluff. 9, Scrape It Off. I can't even say his name. Little Uzi Vert and Don Toliver. #10, Hear Me Clearly with Nigo. 11, Open Air. 12, I Pray For You with Malice and Clips. So when I
For
seen that
sure.
track list with those features on it, I feel like, oh yeah, it's the little features. I know these verses gonna be straight to the point, and yeah, I like what I saw so far, man. I like what I saw.
Yeah, looking at this, one thing that I was looking forward to was Neck and Wrist, seeing Jay-Z and Pharrell on the track.
Yeah,
The last song they did together, I'm pretty sure, was Entrepreneur, which was a single released by Jay-Z. So definitely intrigued to see what was going on with that one. Um, Rock and Roll with Kanye and Kid Cudi. To me, Kid Cudi has like taken a step back from like his earlier days, but whenever he's with Kanye is pretty decent. So I was intrigued by that.
hey, real quick, that's his last song with Kanye. He
Really?
said it. Yeah, he said, yeah,
Oh,
he
he's
ain't cool with Kanye no more, man.
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
And then another track that I was intrigued by, but not really like in the oh man, I can't wait to listen to this song, but just something I was intrigued by, like kind of how's this collab happening, was Scrape It Off with Lil Uzi. I was like, this is interesting. Having a Uzi feature on the
yeah,
album with Pusha T. That's kind of like two artists that you wouldn't see collabing. But other than that, the track list was just what it was. Like it wasn't that many features, which I think is cool. I can't
yeah.
stand when it's a lot of albums with like a feature on every song. Sometimes we just want to hear what the artist is saying and what they coming from, and we don't want to hear a bunch of other artists every song. So I like the sprinkle of features in the album. And it's not like oversaturated.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that, man. Because like for me, I listen to the album as a whole, not just randomly, whatever like that. So I like to see what's the message behind the whole album. Like you said, if it's a lot of features, that can definitely just get ruined because you think it's probably like a mixtape or something like that. But yeah, man. So even what you saying, bro, of course, when I seen it, of course, my man Kanye, I've seen if there's any Kanye features up there when I first seen it when it was released. But I was really waiting. I was waiting for those Kanye releases. Of course, my man Jay Z too. Like you said, neck and wrist. Everything else, it wasn't no big names on it for me other than Lil Uzi, like you said. But yeah, my man Kanye, bro. And like off the tracks that I like off the album, I like Dreaming of the Past, man. That's probably my favorite song off the album, man. I just like how subtle it is, man. It's not like I feel like when you first open up the album, it's that renegade hood feeling of the album a little bit, and then it brings it into Dreaming of the Past, or less settled, but he's still spitting, pushing, pushing. He's still pushing, my dude. But I like that song probably the most. Second song, I definitely would probably have to go with "Call My Bluff." My man, he did his thing on that.
1-800 call my bluff.
Look, I'm still learning the words, y'all, but trust me, I know the words, niggas. I know the words. I know the words. But then my third track off this album that I definitely like, um, honestly, it might have to be Diet Coke, bro.
Okay, so the single. Okay. Okay. So what's your least favorite tracks then?
So honestly, so look, I like the whole album, but one song on this album I did not like. And you spoke on it a little bit already. I didn't like Kid Cudi and Kanye feature. I didn't like that song. I didn't like it, man.
What?
Like if I,
What?
as I listened to the album, I played it through for a good minute. But then when it started getting down to the nitty gritty, I'm gonna skip what I want to skip, and that song would be that song I skipped. But honestly, like, yeah, man, I wish we could play little samples for y'all on this podcast. I really wish I could, man. But honestly, I like how he opened it up with Brambleton. Like it was a hit. Like it was like, okay, cool. He jumped right into it. It wasn't all a little intro to the album. He jumped right into it, and then he switched it up. He switched it up with "Let the Smokers Shine Through the Court," and then he just went on with it. But the only one I would skip would be "Rock and Roll."
Wow. Wow. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So what you like, bro? What you like on the album?
So my favorite tracks on the album is Dreaming of the Past, like you stated, with just Kanye. The sample Kanye did that beat, the sample of Dreaming on the Past was fire. Um but my one of my other favorite tracks, man, is Rock and Roll. So I'm pretty sure, hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that Kanye produced that. And like he did the Beyonce 1 = 1 = 2, whatever.
Mhm.
Um to me, like I love the way that sample rides. And then Kanye was spitting some real stuff in there. I don't know if you really like paid attention to what he was saying in his verse, but he was going in a little bit about his marriage when he was saying, I ain't come up to pick up the kids to pick up a fight. Like, why you showing off all the time? Like, you can clearly tell that he was letting some of the stuff that was going on in his marriage. Yeah, he was getting some stuff off his chest. So hearing that side of Kanye, I don't feel like we really heard in a while, outside of him being open about his mother. So getting that type of vibe from Kanye, man, that's something we ain't heard in a very, very long time. So
Yeah.
I appreciated that. And then at the end, man, it was like the old Cudi. Cudi is one of those and this is something that's crazy to me, right? Because first time listening, I really didn't care for it. But as I continued to listen, it grew on me. But Cudi is one of those artists, man. This nigga could just make sounds and it works. This nigga just started humming.
Ooh.
I was like, all right, I was low key starting to feel this now. So rock and roll is definitely one of my tracks. And then I Pray For You. At first listen, I hated I Pray For You, right? Because I felt like it took too long to get to that point to where Push was rapping. and then it was a really slow melodic beat. But let's see, who did I Pray for You? It was produced by Kanye, which is kind of like it almost sounded something that should have been on Donda, the track, but it was slow, like I said, and then it had the area where he was just single, but that rise, like, and the beat change on that, and when Push started spitting, bro, he started killing that. One of my favorite parts in that song was when he was saying, trying to milk a game that is only 2%. And then X told you hell is hot. I told you repent. I was like, oh, this nigga's going, bro. So like Push going on that. And then he would took it to a place and he was like, just because I'm God fearing, that don't make us friends. I might whisper in his ear, bury all of them. I was like, all right, Push. All right, Push. Light another tiki torch and carry it again. Back up on my high horse's chariot again. Put the ring on the finger, marry it again. I like, yo, that's crazy, Push. So Push was going in, bro.
Push should be having some underlying bars, bro, that you might need to listen to it a few times so you can catch it, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. That's why I've been listening to it nonstop so I can really catch his bars, man. But that's pushing for you, bro. He did it in Daytona. Did it again, man. So what's the 3 songs you don't like?
So like you, I like most of the album. The only two songs that I didn't care for is Just So You Remember, and that was just because of the beat was just odd to me. And
Okay.
that's not a sample that I really want to hear. Um, so that was one, and then the other one was Brambleton. Brambleton had good like bars to me, but I don't know. It was and it's not that I don't like Brambleton. It's just if I had to pick a song that I didn't really care for, that's a skippable track to me every time. It's probably Just So You Remember in Brambleton.
See, it's funny, bro. When I first opened it, first started listening to it, I felt that same way about Brambleton. But like you said about I Pray For You, that song grew on me too. It was like at first it's like, yo, I don't know about this so far. But then it's like I said, it started growing on me a little bit. That renegade street sound started coming in. I really started tuning into it a little bit more. It was different. So it was just like, I bet. I ain't pushing. I ain't pushing. But okay, okay. So
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Who do you think produced better songs on this album? So Brambleton was Pharrell. Let the Smoke Shine was Pharrell. Um, Dreaming of You was Kanye. Dreaming of the Past, excuse me, was Kanye. Just So You Remember was Kanye. Diet Coke was Kanye. Rock and Roll was Pharrell. Call My Bluff was Pharrell. Grape It Off was Pharrell. Ningo, Hear Me Clearly with Pusha T and Ningo was Kanye. Open Air was Pharrell, and I Pray for You was Kanye. So who you think had the better production between Kanye and Pharrell on this project?
man, mm, that's I'm not gonna hold you, bro. That's tough. Cause that's tough, man. I'm not gonna hold you. I would have to go with Kanye.
Oh, of course.
Now look. I got something to say about you about Kanye too. I'm surprised your top 2 songs on this album is from Kanye, a feature from Kanye. That's a different story for a different day. Secret fan. But I would have to go with Kanye because the songs that he produced, they caught me like that. Like I said, in Bremerton, it it had to grow on me a little bit. And there was a couple other songs that you named out as well that I was like, it had to grow on me a little bit so I could really start catching it. Like, but I like the song as a whole. Um, but I gotta go with my man Kanye, bro. Like I said, bro, like if Dreaming of the Past is my favorite song off this album. And I love this. Like you said, I love the sample from it. And then you said Call My Bluff was from what's his name, right? Pharrell?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'ma still have to go, man. Kanye, bro. Kanye did his thing, bro. Kanye did his thing, bro. You know, it's actually real quick. It's actually on um Apple Music. There's 3 versions. You got the original version of the album. You got an album. It's Ye versus Pharrell and Pharrell versus Ye. And I think it has their song order by which one produced what song. So if y'all definitely want to check that out, y'all can. It's 3, like I said, it's 3 versions of it, same song, but in different orders of who produced it and everything like that. But yeah, who you got though?
That's a tough one, man. I think this is actually really, really close. I'm gonna say Pharrell only because Kanye produced Just So You Remember. And that was the that was the hardest song for me to listen to because I didn't like it. But that is all. That is all. I mean, both of them did their thing on here. I mean, I didn't expect to like scrape it off. I really didn't. With Don Toliver and Lil Uzi, I didn't expect that at all.
That was a good song, man.
Yeah, it was a good hook. Now Uzi's rapping was terrible. And this nigga, I've never want to hear somebody saying they getting picked like a boogie or plucked like a boogie again. But that was insane. But um, Uzi was cool. He fit the melodic tone, and then
Mhm.
it just I really enjoyed that song. So yeah, so the fact that Pharrell was able to get Lil Uzi to be enjoyable for me, I applaud that.
I feel like Uzi, he's a good feature artist. I feel like he is, or if he put him with a good artist that's out there, he can come out with a good album. But I don't know how he is separately. Hopefully, he comes out with his album soon. We could definitely review that one as well too, though. But here on the Triple Crown, we're starting something new. This is our second time doing an album review. Our first time was Donda, Certified Lover Boy. Um, but here we either go do either step, producing premium product or producing poor product. What's your vote, Rush? What's you stepping, man?
Oh man, this is getting the premium stamp for me, man. This was a great. I think this project was better than Daytona. I enjoyed it more than Daytona, and I really enjoyed Daytona. Um, but the I think Daytona probably had better bars in this, but
Okay.
the actual production and the music and the features that came out of this project, it was great, man. Just So You Remember and Brambleton were the only 2 songs that I really didn't enjoy like that, but even still, they weren't bad songs, It's just something that I didn't particularly enjoy just because of the sound and, but it's still good rapping throughout this project. So it's definitely get my they produce premium product, man. And whenever you get Kanye or Pharrell to do your production and you can choose between both of them, you're really not losing at all. Push just had to put together some good bars. So yeah, man, they produce premium product.
And then you get a feature from Jay Z. Real quick before I tell y'all my step of approval. I really didn't like Jay Z verse.
You know me either.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm glad I wasn't the only one. I thought I was tripping a little bit. I'm like, I didn't really like this that much, but cool. I'm glad we on the same note about that.
Yeah,
but
I hmm. It was a good song. Neck and Risk, that beat, oh my God, that beat goes. But Jay Z was kind of yeah, he wasn't terrible, but it just you heard on that beat you want Jay to really go in, and I don't think he really went in like that. I will say this. I will say this. I think a great artist that would have fit perfectly on Neck and Wrist is Jada Kiss.
mm, bring that nasty. Mm. Ugh.
He would have fit right into that, yo. I wish Kiss was on there. I could just hear the just coming out. You know what I'm saying? I could just hear it on that song. But yeah, I would have loved to hear Kiss on that neck and wrist for sure. But what's your stamp, G?
My stamp, yeah, man, I definitely gotta go with the same thing, bro. Producing premium product, bro. Not gonna hold you. You produced that, man. I heard some people out there that they really didn't like the album, man. But I really feel like if you didn't like Pusha from the start, you might not like him now. You really gotta listen to his raps, his rap style to get in tune with Pusha. And but he did his thing, bro. Did his thing.
For sure.
Producing
So
premium product, man.
for sure. So where you rating it out of 5 stars?
5 stars, I definitely give it a 4. Definitely give it a 4.
Okay. I give it 4.5. That's crazy.
Alright, cool. But
Look, we had to do something for like the worst tracks, but they're not that bad. They're just skippable tracks. They're
yeah,
skippable tracks. So that's even still with those songs, the project is very enjoyable for me. I've been listening since it released, and yeah, I've enjoyed it. So even though I said like, yo, these are tracks that are like the worst, they're really not that bad.
I'll tell you this real quick though. You really to really love an album, you would not like every single song on an album. You always gonna find maybe 1 or 2 songs to skip. It's facts. It's these 1 or 2 songs you're gonna skip no matter what. You're not gonna love an album fully through. It's gonna be like if you love an album, okay, cool. I remember you saying this real quick. You love J. Cole, 2014 Four Hills Drive. It's gonna be one song after a while you just go skip because like it's cool, but I'm just go ahead and skip it, get to another album. I mean, get to another song. So that's how I kind of feel. That's what I feel about every album, bro. You're not gonna like every single song, bro. You're not. Tell me if I'm wrong or not, bro.
I mean, the likelihood of you liking every single song, no, but there have been albums that have been released that I can honestly say I've liked every song. Yeah, yeah. But hey, man, this was fun doing this. I had fun listening to it, and honestly, you shocked me because I didn't expect for you to say that you didn't like rock and roll. I thought you would love rock and roll. Honestly,
Wow,
I really thought
wow.
you. I thought rock and roll. I thought we were gonna have two of the same, and I didn't think you were gonna like "I Pray for You." And then I'm pretty sure you were surprised about me liking "Scrape It Off" with
Yeah,
Uzi.
no, I was really surprised about you liking Dreaming of the Past. Like I really think I
Oh
didn't think that
no,
was
that was first listen for me, bro.
that's crazy. That's what I'm saying, bro. I was surprised by that. I was like when I was listening to it, I don't think Jalen Ventura too much, but I like it though.
Right,
I
right.
like it
Nah,
though.
nah, I really enjoyed it. But yeah, man, this was like I said, this was a lot of fun, man. If you guys want to hear us talk about another album, just go ahead and put it in that comment section. We're more than happy to do this. This is something that's fun. It gets us back into the love of hip hop again, for sure.
Even past albums, we could definitely just just show y'all our opinion off an album, man. Definitely.
For sure, for sure. But yeah, man, this is a triple pound podcast. This is the album review for Pusha T. It's almost dry, and we are out.